This is a tiny violin, and it's playing just for you.
Walking up my street, I'm going to Walmart. Oh man, drive that incomplete, but I'm doing the best I can. Athletes for don't got my fit, shopping for my cozy fits, with my rain boots on and on and on and on and on. Violence, play for me. Wow, violence, play for you. Mobile for a stretch, my identity the coffee man, and you're an opportunist sketch. Unveil the master plan, crisis plan, oh yes of course. Voices sadly within reason, love is not the source. Your life a sentence, run on and on and on and on and on. Violence, play for you. Wow, violence, play for me. With a hefty, happy appetite of a hefty, happy poo. Ow, ow. Violence, play for you. Wow. Violence, play for you.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a baby standalone episode of the Punkanormal podcast. This is not, in fact, an official episode of the Punkanormal podcast, so I did not feel right about playing our Loser Points theme song that I normally play. So that song that you just heard was Zach Quinn from the band Pears, and his song is called Pooh, like Pooh, like Winnie. Not stuff in the toilet. But anyways, yeah, so the reason we're doing this, because as I've mentioned multiple times before, Punkanormal Activity is an official sponsor of Pouzza Fest, and we really want to get as much content out as we can to help hype up this awesome festival. I don't know that it needs the help, but it certainly won't hurt anything. So yeah, we were asked if we could sit down and chat with a fellow by the name of Seth Anderson. He's actually not from too far away from where I live here in Red Deer, Alberta. He's just in Canmore. And just not too long ago, he released an album out on Joey Cape's label, 1 Week Records. And yeah, it was a pretty good little album, and he's really been doing well for himself. So amongst many other accomplishments, he's going to be hitting up Pouzza Fest for the third time in 3 years. So yeah, I was able to give him a ring here. He's sitting down at his, what I'm assuming is a nice log cabin there in Canmore in the mountains. And yeah, it was a pretty good conversation. So it's a little longer than most of our interviews, but it's a standalone, so that's no biggie. So yeah, I guess no further ado, I'm gonna play that, and then we'll hear a few of his songs, and that'll do it for this baby episode. But yeah, we'll be doing this more and more often. I know Mr. Jesse here, and a new writer for the blog, he just recently posted one for a band called Girl Band, I believe, and I think Renee and some other people are working on stuff like this as well. So we're gonna try to get you with a lot of quality content, so hopefully you guys all dig it. And yeah, if you're just dying to be interviewed by me or any of the other Punkanormal people, just drop us a line, Punkanormal Podcast, or just hit us a message on Facebook. Hell yes. We're going to start it off. We'll play one of his tunes. This song is called 24.
24, my dear, you were so sweet. But now I know these days have come and gone. But certain things will always stay with me. And 24, hold tight your innocence beyond your years. Once that it goes away, there's no return. It's goodbye your willingness and open arms. Don't stand so close to them is all you hear. There's not a thing that I could teach to you. It's such a travesty, but time will change. The way you look at things don't come unglued. In 24, you learn to love the things that brought you here. I know sometimes you feel it's crashing in. You learn to say the words once left too late. You learn to let it go. Oh, oh. You learn to let it go. Oh, oh. It's 24, it's 24, here's to fucking now. Yeah, here's to everything you're pushing for. The things that never feel like quite enough. It's 24, well, it's about to show itself so clear. You're gonna see something waiting for you. You're gonna hear just what you need to hear. You're gonna feel exactly what you feel. And when you're looking back, you just might say, you always knew that it would end like this. No, never thought about it anyway. You learn to let it go. 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 Let it go. Ba 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 ba. You learn to let it go. Ba 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 ba. You learn to let it go. Ba 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 ba. You learn to let it go. Ba 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 ba. It's 24, my dear, you were so sweet. But now I know those days have come and gone. But certain things will always stay with me.
Hey, what's up, Punkanormal? I'm here with Seth Anderson today. How you doing, Seth?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. Just enjoying this nice spring weather here in Alberta.
Lucky you. It's been snowing in the mountains. So.
Oh, no.
It's good and bad, I guess.
It shouldn't last.
Yeah.
Is it prolonging the snowboard season for people, or is that already over?
No, I think it's been probably one of the best springs since I've been out here for sure. They've had a lot of 25 and 20 centimeter days in a row. So yeah, it's been pretty epic for people, I think.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. I wish I was there.
Yeah. Instead, you're stuck talking to me.
I've been saving money for tour, so.
Right on, man.
Yeah, so I'm stoked for that.
Cool, man. So, as you just said, since you've been there, I noticed on your bio, it said you have East Coast roots. So you're from out east somewhere?
Yeah, I'm from Heartland, New Brunswick originally.
Oh, cool.
And I moved to Canmore for a summer when I was in university, and then I ended up moving back a year and a half later, and I've kind of been pretty much been here. I've moved around a little bit, but my ID has said Canmore for probably 8 or 9 years. So,
right on, man.
So
must like it there.
I like it a lot. Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah, what's not to like about the mountains?
Yeah, and I mean it's close to Calgary, so which has a really great music scene. So I have access to that. It's only an hour away, and yeah, I get to live kind of the mountain lifestyle at the same time. So it's kind of the best of both worlds.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
So I was watching one of your videos.
Okay.
Sunny Days, is that right?
Yeah, that's That's from a few years back now.
Oh, was that right in Canmore or was that Banff? I was trying to figure it out.
That was in Canmore that we shot that.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It's an amazing place.
Catchy song as well.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, that was from an album I recorded with Steve Lurie in Nanton, Alberta.
Oh, cool.
And I think that I put that album I put out in 2011. It was from one called Rocky Town Heartache.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Right on. So you're not slowing down on the music.
No, things have been getting busier lately. Since I put out that album in 2011, I kind of took a couple years off to deal with some family stuff, and since I've got kind of back full swing, it's been maybe 2 or 3 years now, and things have kind of seems like things have been building, and I've had a lot of really awesome things happen, and lucked out a lot, and it's been really cool and exciting.
Awesome, man. So if you don't mind me asking, how did the relationship with Joey Cape sprout up?
It was really random. I got on a bill to open for him in Calgary, just like kind of 2 hours before sound check. So I came into the city and I played like a 20-minute set for them, and actually Joey wasn't actually watching my set. He was kind of just chilling out in the back. But Brian Wallstrom and Walt Hamburger, who is on 1 Week Records, and Brian's also one of the owners of the label, they were watching, and they got Joey to come out and watch it, and he was stoked. And I sent him some demos, and yeah, it was really unexpected. Because really last minute, and yeah, those guys were just really awesome and really friendly, and super helpful with getting, like Brian and Walt particularly, they were really helpful with getting the music, like some demos to Joey so he could listen more, and kind of ever so slightly kind of pushed them on him a bit, you know, which I'm forever grateful for. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, he was into it, and I was actually going on tour the next day out to the West Coast, and I was out on the island, and I got a call from Joey asking me to come down. So I was really beside myself, I guess.
That's awesome, man. So for the people listening at home, he called his record label 1 Week Records because you guys roll in there just to record for a week, right, and then put out an album. Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's the idea. You go and he has a home studio at his house in San Francisco, and you go and stay with him and his family, and the premise is to record 10 songs in 7 days, and he's really going for the minimalist production kind of approach on stuff, and he wants to make the songs keep them at the forefront of the production, and keep it grassroots, and it's a really cool idea, and it's like also a membership based type of label, so people pay so much and then they get every album, and I find a lot of people are just really stoked on the idea of it all, and also that it's something kind of different, and it's really raw, so there's like that extra kind of connection to the artists.
Awesome, man. So how's your album been received so far?
I feel like it's been going pretty good. It's I've been getting good feedback, and I don't know, it's kind of a different, like, I find all the records on 1 Week are very different. I really love them all. So obviously it's like when you're going into something, you kind of wonder what people are going to think, because it is a little different or whatever. But yeah, it's been really good, and they're pretty personal songs too. So it really means a lot for people to be like, to get it and and give you the support on it. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So how did you grow up listening to punk rock? Like, I'm just trying to find where you fall into the punk rock world. Like. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm from Hartland, New Brunswick, and it's a really small town, about 800 people. And one of my really good friends, BJ Downey, he started like an all ages punk scene when he was, I think, like 13 years old. And his mom would like rent the hall and do the door. And we kind of like started getting all these touring bands from like Ontario and all over. So there'd be like 100 kids in this like on like at this like outdoor like outback bluegrass stage, like with a circle pit going on. Like it was really crazy, but that was kind of my introduction to punk rock and like the community of it, and yeah, I've just always kind of I just love the values of punk rock and the energy, and it's kind of where my love of music blossomed, I guess, when I was a teenager, and it's something that I still like really love.
Awesome, man. So have you played in any actual rock bands before this, or do you always just been unplugged?
I played like in university for, I think me and some of my buddies had a punk band for a short time, but we just played locally a little bit, and it never really went too far. But I've always kind of just played solo because I do tend to move around a lot, and it's just kind of I'm a bit of a loner too. So I have a backing band now that plays with me sometimes, which is really awesome, and it's super fun, and there's a lot of energy, and I really enjoy that. But yeah, I've always enjoyed playing solo too. So, and it's kind of just fits my lifestyle sometimes a little bit easier too. So
You don't got to count on other dudes to go on tour. You just say fuck it, throw your guitar on your back, and
I have a hard time organizing myself, let alone like 4 other people.
Fair enough, man.
I like to keep it pretty simple as much as possible.
Well, it seems like Joey's one of the first guys to kind of get the punk rock guy doing the acoustic thing, so it's I see it a lot more now. So it's good timing for you to.
It's cool. Yeah, I'm pretty like I'm in the right place at the right time, kind of. I think.
All the punk rock kids are getting old, and they like something a little more chill sometimes. I think that's what it is.
And I mean, that's what I like. Sometimes like I don't have. Sometimes you want something a bit more mellow, but you still want like the essence of what like a punk rock song kind of embodies lyrically and that kind of thing. And I guess that's kind of what I try to do with writing. You know, I maybe not as an aggressive attack, but still as much substance.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hopefully that's what happens. I don't know. That's what I can try to do.
Yeah, man, it's definitely catchy shit.
Thanks, man.
So, Punkanormal Activity, they're actually a sponsor of Pouzza Fest, so
rad.
I'd get in trouble if I didn't get you to talk about how you landed that and what you're looking forward to about Pouzza Fest. If you want to chat about that a bit, that'd be good.
Well, this is my 3rd time playing at Pouzza, and I first met Hugo, he's the one that started the festival, Hugo Moody. I played a show with Jen Fiorentino, who's from Toronto, and she has some really great kind of like
covers and stuff on YouTube, right?
Yeah, that's kind of how she got her name out, and she also has some like really great albums as well, of original stuff. But we were doing a show in Montreal that Hugo put on in like a clothing store or something. Like he likes doing stuff at weird venues. That's kind of like his claim. And so we played a show through him, and so I met him there and asked if I could come play Pouzza that first year. And since then I've been back. This will be my third time back. But also I'm working with a label to put out my 1 week record on vinyl, who is from the UK. They're called Little Rocket Records.
Okay. And
they're also a part of Pouzza as well. So for this year, they had a hand with getting me involved in the festival again.
Right on, man.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just love Pouzza. Like it's, like I said, I really love the punk rock community, and it's kind of nice to just there's so many great unknown punk bands, and Hugo does a really great job at getting them to his festival, and it's always just like a bunch of old friends, and it's a great time.
That's awesome, man. So who are you most excited to? I know you're excited to play, but who are you excited to just take in and watch?
And I've asked that a few times, and it's like I just don't know where to start. I'm really excited. Like I have a bunch of friends that are playing. That I'm excited to see. Like John Creedon's playing with his full band. Do you know John?
Know the name. I'm gonna blank on the tunes right now.
He's really great. He's playing with his full band, which I've never seen. some of my buddies from Edmonton, Worst Days Down and Old Wives are playing, and Julia Sumner Miller from Calgary are really rad. They're going to be there. And for headliners, though, I've never seen Lagwagon, so I'm stoked to see. I know I don't know how, but I'm stoked to see those. And Iron Chic I've never seen, and I'm a big fan of them. And also Red City Radio, I'm a big fan of those guys.
Oh, cool, man.
So yeah, but there's just like so many. There's so many bands on it. Yeah, like this year particularly, when I saw that when they released the lineup, I was like so stoked.
That's awesome, man. So, are you playing like amongst a bunch of other acoustic acts, or?
I kind of lucked out. Last year, I played Pouzza as well, and I got the same slot. And it's the best for like an acoustic guy. It's like the best slot. I'm playing the brunch at Foof's.
Okay.
On the Sunday last year, I did the Saturday, but so I play it. I think it's 1:00, and that's like the one slot where there's no other bands playing for the whole festival.
Oh shit!
So and it's also
the only
like
act in town.
Yeah, exactly, and it's also like that's the free food. So and there's beer, and people are hungover, so it's like perfect time. It's not too early; people can make it, and and it's like people are kind of mellow at that point. Like playing later in the night as an acoustic act can be a bit tougher because people kind of are just partying, and they want punk rock, like they want the energy. But,
I think when I went to Pouzza, like I like what's his name, Tim Berry from Avail.
Yeah,
like I like
he's
great, but they put him like right in between like two like high tempo punk bands.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like this is cool, but it's like kind of wanted to keep the energy going, So
it's really hard. And I mean, like Tim's another guy I'm really stoked to see this year, but like for the people like trying to organize the band and stuff, like a guy like Tim, you got to put him almost as a headliner.
Yeah, he's got to draw. That's for sure.
But it's hard to build. Yeah, it'd be hard to figure that out, I think, with the scheduling. But if anybody could carry the energy, though, it would be him.
Yeah,
he's an intense performer, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
definitely puts on a good show.
Yeah, and I've never seen him live. I've just kind of watched lots of YouTube videos and stuff, so I'm excited to see him too.
Right on, man.
Mm.
So, are you playing any ball? I know I actually chatted with the Old Wives guys, and they.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna be in the ball tournament, so.
I didn't sign up. I played a lot of hockey growing up, and I can't even I can barely throw a ball now. like instantly throws my shoulder out. So I tend to stay away from.
You kind of need your shoulders to play music, so.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I just I've never been a softball guy. I go and party, but I don't like playing. So.
I thought that was kind of a cool addition for.
It's an awesome idea. Totally is, yeah.
Yeah, man. So, sorry, go ahead.
Are you gonna be playing?
Oh no, I'm actually not making it this year, unfortunately.
Oh, you're not.
I liked, but not this year.
Yeah. Well, you can't make it every year, but it's kind of nice to give yourself a break, and then you appreciate it even more when you go back, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we need a good fest like that out here in Alberta.
I mean, yeah, man. That's a great idea. I'm surprised that there isn't. I mean, is it Heliosity, the one in Medicine Hat?
Oh, is that like the skateboarding?
There's like I don't want to say the name wrong, but there's a festival there that is really cool. That's been bringing in a lot of pretty rad bands. But I don't know of any like exclusively punk rock kind of festivals out here.
Yeah, someone's got to start that already.
Yeah,
market.
There is for sure, and it's a bunch of old like punk rockers out here that have kids now.
Man. Actually, cool. A ridiculous amount of legendary punk rock bands like Belvedere, SNFU,
Yeah,
Western Canada, No Means No, all those bands.
Yeah, it would be great if somebody stepped up to the plate and threw that down.
Yeah, if somebody's listening with any sort of influence.
Their time.
Get after it.
Yeah, totally.
Cool, man. So that's awesome. You're playing Pouzza, but that's not all you got going on this year. You want to pump up any of your other shows?
Well, I'm gonna to get out to Pouzza. I'm gonna be playing a few shows across Canada. Winnipeg on May 12th. at the Windsor, and that's along with I gotta say these things right. Clipwig? Is that right?
I'm not sure.
Sum total. I don't have my act together right now. I'll be playing a few shows with Old Wives and Worst Days Down on the way out, and then I'll be playing after Pouzza. I'll be going out to the Maritimes, and then I'll be touring back out here, and back for June 14th, 15th, 16th. I'll be Off With Their Heads and Fire Next Time in Calgary, Edmonton, and Banff. So I'm pretty stoked on that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and then I got my vinyl release happening in May, and we're just planning for the fall some Europe stuff and US stuff. So
it's exciting.
Yeah, man, it's good. I'm really stoked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a good place, loving life.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to do. I'm still working pretty much 40 hours a week, so things are busy for sure. But I guess sometimes I just kind of step back and be like, this is pretty sweet, man.
No kidding, man. You're definitely doing good for yourself.
Well, yeah.
Can we expect any new music in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I was actually going to go into the studio in April, but my funding didn't come through, so I'll be reapplying for some grant money in May here. But I'm trying to organize studio time and with the producer to get a new record out, which is already written and ready to go. Been working on some demos, and yeah, I'm pretty stoked on it.
Hey, man. So is that going to be? You gonna keep it like Joey Cape style, keep it raw, or are you gonna have some cellos in there or some? Yeah,
it'll be a full band record, I think.
Oh, nice.
Probably 50-50. Yeah, it'll be probably like 50-50 or whatever, like there'll be still some pretty raw acoustic stuff, but some of the more upbeat stuff, like I really want them to come across it like with the energy and give them, kind of push them to push them a little bit more, I guess. So it'll be a bit bigger of a record sonically.
So when you've been playing shows around here, do you have a backup band, or is it usually just you standing up there?
I kind of switch it up. A lot of the time I do solo, but whenever I can, I bring my band with me, or I have a new guitar player that I've been playing with too. Sometimes we do as a duo, which is really nice. We just did our first duo show actually, and it's nice with the harmonies and just that backing guitar to give it a little bit more presence. So, but I tend to play solo a lot just because it is
nice and easy. It's rolling with your guitar, and
it's easy, and also it's that's kind of like with this record particularly, like it is a solo record. There's some production on it for sure, but that's kind of the direction that things have been going with the solo. But it's funny because with my band, it's almost taken like another direction of like that's we've been doing really well with shows, but the show offers that I get with those guys are much different than I get with my solo stuff. So it's kind of cool.
Opening up new doors, then.
Cool, it's kind of it's nice. So.
Cool, man. Well, every video I've seen of you on YouTube, you got a shit-eating grin, for lack of a better word, on your face. So you're obviously enjoying what you're doing, man. So keep
it's
it
just
up.
Like you just have to look at it and laugh sometimes.
Oh, I was gonna ask too.
Every day of life.
One of your videos, it's a live, or I won't say live, but you're in a cabin or something at Rocky Mountain Town. I was just curious to who's all playing with you in that. There's
that's that song particularly. There was a songwriting competition for Alberta wide or whatever, and one of my friends just said, "Hey man, you should write a song for this." And I wasn't working at the time, so I was like, "Yeah, I could use the money." So, so I wrote this song, and I ended up making that one shot video for it. And it's the lady that does the piano part. It's her house, her and her husband. Her name's Kathleen Matheson, and she plays the fiddle as well. And sometimes we play shows together, which is a lot of fun. And And there's another guy there, Kelly Skovanik, and he's a good buddy of mine, and he's a photographer in town and does a lot of my photography stuff. And the guy playing drums is my actual drummer in my band, Gavin Boutet. And Lori Reed is the other lady, and she's a really great folk musician, Alberta folk musician too, that lives in Canmore.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, so that's kind of like a few people picked out of the music community here that I've been friends with for a long time.
Quite the diverse cast of people for age groups, but that's cool, man. It turned out really good.
That's kind of the way Canmore is. Like, it's like, I guess, a lot of small towns. It's a wide range of ages that kind of hang out, but it's awesome meeting people that have a lot of experience in different walks of life, you know, but they all kind of have the same outlook and same mentality.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, we'll start wrapping this up, but you got any messages for your fans out there?
Also, I just finished a video for the song 24 for my 1 week record with Bo Evans, who's from Canmore here, and he actually did the Sunny Days video for me. Oh, and that's going to be coming out here in the next couple of weeks as well. So I'm pretty stoked on that, and excited to share it with people.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a traditional podcast. This is going to be a standalone episode, but
nice.
It'd be a bad call if I didn't play some of your music after this. So
okay.
Go ahead and pick a couple songs, man, and we'll play them for you.
Stuff off of the 1 week record?
Oh, whatever you want, man. I have the 1 week records album, so that'd be more helpful. But if you have other songs you'd like to showcase, and up to you, really.
Let's do 24. That makes sense, right? I think.
Yeah, for sure. If you're trying to hype the new video.
And how about we do? Oh shit. I have to look up my song names here. High Society. That's the one.
High Society.
Yeah. Sorry, I've been sick and I'm a little out of it.
No worries, man.
The cold brain.
Well, hopefully you get rid of that before Pouzza.
I'm happy I'm sick now, yeah, and not want to heading out on the road. So I've got about a week and a half before I take off, so it's all good.
You'll be good to go.
Yeah, totally.
Cool, man. Well, it's my pleasure talking to you.
Hey, thanks so much.
Best of luck on your tour.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
High society, that's just me, that's just me. I may not be growing family trees, just not ready, one day maybe. But it doesn't mean that we're that far apart. When life gets hard, it gets real hard. But I know we feel the same things in our hearts, and that's where we'll start, 'cause that's a start. But it's in these hours that we feel the pain, that we realize that it's love we cannot take. So gon' give it all away. And I know that I may have been cruel. It wasn't for you, no, not for you. And I know they couldn't see what we've been through, but we're living proof there's time to choose. But it doesn't mean that we're that far apart. When life gets hard, yeah, it got real hard. But I know we see the same things in our hearts, and that's where we'll start, 'cause that's a start. It's in these hours that we feel the pain, that we